So you might be going into a different country, or you might be staying in your country and you're just trying to figure out the best translation applications for your Android phone. Now, luckily for you, there's a lot of them available. The first one I want to jump straight in though is one that you don't even really have to go through and download a different application. This one is pretty straightforward. It's right inside of your internet browser. So if you're in a pinch and if you're actually trying to rush and trying to figure out some things around you, what you can always do is you can just go into Google and just type in translate, and you can go ahead and basically just find these particular, this pop-up that comes up right here. And this is really wonderful because you can actually go through, not only can you enter the text of the language that you have, so it can detect the language, or you can just, type in the specific language that you want to. But what you can also do sometimes is there should be a microphone or a little camera icon that you can find as well. For some reason it was there, then it went away. But you can also go ahead and find those camera icon and microphone, and you can also speak the language, or you can also go and use that camera to find something too. It's not as fully fledged as the actual application, but if you're in a pinch, this is the first thing I'd recommend. But speaking about the application, the Google Translate application is probably one of my most favorite apps to use if you're traveling or something like that. This one I'll also link down in the description. Google Translate is probably my favorite. It's probably the best, just free out of the box translation application out there. If you have an Android phone, it might already be built in. But with this application, what you can do, very similar to the website, you can text, you can just write down whatever you want to, you can automatically detect the language, or you can specify a language right at the bottom. But another really cool thing is that there's a lot of settings built in. Like if I hop back out, what you can do is you can speak the language right here. So if I wanted to, I can go and tap on the microphone, I can give it access, and I can go ahead and start speaking, and it will automatically transcribe exactly what I'm talking about. And from here, if I'm ready, I can just click stop, and it can go ahead and take that and literally go ahead and play the, it can write down the text of that already. But the other cool thing, it can speak to me basically how it is. So it can speak, if I'm speaking directly here, I can just speak, I can, put the volume up and have it speak directly to the other people. I can also copy it. I can text the, the copy that I text, or the text that I copied onto iMessage or Messages, Google Message, whatever I have, and send it via that way as well. But the coolest thing is you can also click capture at the bottom right as well. And what you can do is you can go and translate with your camera. So you can go and open up your camera. You can only allow it while you're using it. And this is another really cool thing, because if you're having a different language or whatever come up, you can just go and pull it up right inside of your phone as well. And that's another really cool thing that you have the advantage of. So Google Translate is probably my favorite application from a translation perspective and their web component. But also Microsoft Translator is another really good one as well. Now the thing with Microsoft Translator, for some reason I'm working on me right now, but this one notoriously has always been pretty good for the majority of times that I've used it. And the thing with Microsoft Translator is that it is very, very similar to Google Translate. So this one, you can go and use text translation without an internet connection, so you can download everything offline, which is really nice. You can translate text in pictures and in screenshots, so very similar to Google Translate. You kind of had that same type of capability here, which is another really cool feature. You can have a translated speech conversation across two languages. So if you're having two languages right here, you can just drop your phone down a little bit, and then the person can have, speak on one side and you can speak on the other side. So I do think it's kind of, it has cooler features that, that it has, but I think Google Translate's the one that I think I'd prefer more. But this one is also a very, very decent option as well. So if for some reason Google Translate's not working for you, if you want to try a different one, I've used Microsoft Translator before. This one was also a very, very good translation application. But like I said, I think Google Translate's number one, and then Microsoft Translator is probably number two. So that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.